welcome back. Okay, so I have finally made it back to make the video about my hair. Okay, so of course, if you don't know, I am Demiki, also known as Coco Monroe. On this channel, we do a little bit of everything. We delve into fashion, hauls, try-ons. We go down to beauty, makeup, and also, of course, hair, locks to be in particular. So if you're interested in any of that, please get comfortable. Stick around, okay. And also, if you're interested in seeing about my new install, stay tuned. So yeah, y'all, this process was interesting, okay? So I will say it's taken me a while to come back and do the video about the install as it got really busy. But I will say that I have now had my hair in a little over a month. So probably about 5 going on 6 weeks now, okay? So if you all know, you see my last video pertaining to my hair where I was telling you I was taking out my traditional lock extensions and I wanted to go the MICROLOC extension route with the curly loose ends, okay? And when I say that I thought I had an idea of how I was going to go about it, that it was going to be easy to execute, guys, I had some hiccups along the way. Okay, so with this, I did go ahead and I first started off, and I'm gonna have some pictures and stuff in the video for you to get some visuals of some of the stuff that I'm talking about. I will say along this process that I did not record and video a lot of it like I meant to, like I wanted to, because I was trying to strategize, okay? So initially, I did tell you that I wanted a look that I saw from a young lady, her channel, I believe it's Dreamlocks. I'll put it up there again. It's definitely in one of my previous videos. And I wanted to go for that look. I did say I didn't want to go as small, but I did want to go the more microlocs route. In my mind, I wanted to have at least 100 locks, at least 100. Now I also didn't want to go too small because of course I do my own maintenance. I do my own hair, and I didn't want it to be too much on me for upkeep purposes. All right. So when I first started off, I did go ahead and order the curly hair off of Amazon. So the first bundles I ordered, and yes, I did have to send something back, reorder. That's why I said it was a process. So the first bundles I ordered, I did start to install them, just the bundles alone. And at first I was installing them just the regular natural 1B brownish black color that they came in, because I don't know, I was just gonna go that route at first. This is why I said, honey, when I say that I started and restarted, rethought, came back a few times with this hairstyle, I did just that. So also, I started with those bundles. I didn't like how it was looking. It was looking very skimpy. I don't know. It wasn't giving what I imagined. And I didn't want to go too small with my locks. So I wanted to still have a somewhat full look. Now, I do know with locks, as I've seen over time, because this is technically my third journey, my third lock journey. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it, for me, it's a journey. So the first time I had braid locks that I installed. I used KINKY bulk hair for that. And they were just braid locks that I braided and I left the ends loose. But of course there wasn't a curl to those ends, so the ends did end up locking. The second lock journey was actual lock extensions that were pre-made that I bought off of Amazon, and I have all of those videos on the channel, so definitely check them out if you're interested in any of those particular lock extension styles. They were all DIY, done them myself. But those ones, I had about 40 locks initially. They were bigger, healthier locks. They were gorgeous too, don't get me wrong. I loved all of the different lock journeys that I've taken in different ways for different reasons, okay? With those, I told you I started those off black. And over time, I wanted to color my hair burgundy again. So I did. And that's when I started to experience some damage and breakage with those locks. Now, with the first set of braid locks, I bought the hair already in a burgundy color, so I never had to color my hair, and I didn't deal with any breakage. But now with those very last lock extensions, I did start black. I don't know. I go back and forth between my jet black, which I love, and my burgundy, which I love. The only issue is that my natural hair doesn't do so well with color. So just trying to figure that balance out, you know. So with that being said, I went ahead and took those locks out. I think by the point I was taking them out, I probably lost about 5 or 6 locks, okay, from breakage and just not even reinstalling them. I also was dealing with where I had to correct damaged locks, so I had a few of those that had came out. I didn't reattach them because then again I was brainstorming my next direction with my locks. So I just kind of left everything as is for a while, and I was just kind of wearing the few styles that I could wear that was undetectable for people to know that I was trying to figure out and transition. Okay, so I did go ahead and take those out. With that, what I originally wanted to do, I cut the lock extension off and then and that was a process. I will say, and you'll see in a few clips that I'm gonna put up here, a few pictures, that I got very tired. And I told you I'd do that. I'm like, with his hair. I got very tired after the back, probably at least half the back here. I was going through and detangling most of my locks. And my own hair was probably about this long. Had all locked. So I was detangling after I cut the lock off. Once I got to the top, I actually started just cutting it where the new growth was, so I wouldn't even have to do a whole lot of detangling. So I cut my hair pretty short in the top. I was over it. Like I said, by that time, I had gotten hair that wasn't good quality hair. It was really thin. When I would cut it off the weft, because I did go the route method of cutting it off the weft. When I would cut it off the weft, I was losing a lot of hair. I was like, this hair isn't going to work for this style. So I ended up reaching out to Amazon so I could send it back. Because it wasn't going to work. Amazon let me send it back. I wanted them to know that, of course, I could have just went into the app and did a return. But I wanted them to know because I didn't want to have any issues with Amazon. Me and Amazon, it's a love relationship. So I wanted them to know that I was sending back hair that I had done cut on the track. But I let them know why the quality of the hair was not what it said, and I read reviews, all of that on Amazon. So didn't like that hair. So I went ahead and purchased a different type of curly hair. And let me show you here. I still have some of those bundles, as you see here. And of course, I'm gonna link all of this in the description box so you'll have the guides to where to find the hair if you want to go this route, if you want to use the same hair. But as you can see here, this is right here, you can see where I was cutting hair off the weft. Also, another thing that I dealt with, I went in to color this hair and it acted like it didn't want to lighten a whole lot. As you can see, it did do some lightening, which is why my ends are a lot darker than the roots. But I will say, I'm not mad at the turnout. At first, I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know. But I was over it again. I was like, I'm not recoloring it. This is what it is. So, and I just wanted to show you that. It's a beautiful curl pattern. I think I'm going to put it in the description. I don't know if this was considered deep wave or just deep curly hair. But it was 3 bundles, okay? I do believe it was a 12, 14, 16. And as you can see, those are beautiful curls. And as you can see on this one as well, I have cut off a lot of hair off the track here, directly off, okay? So I used both of these different ones. And And as you can see where the color took somewhat, but it didn't take like I wanted it to. And the color I used was the burgundy I always use when I dye, back when I was before the locks, when I would dye my wigs, when I dyed my locks, my traditional locks. I use the I'm gonna put that here too. I use the L'Oreal High Color in magenta. That's what I always use. And I do believe I used a 30 volume developer, because I think with my locks, I used a 40 that time to make sure it lifted. And I think that maybe that might have been why too, I went too strong. So with these, I went with a 30, but I'm thinking I might have could have went with a 40, or I could have left it on longer. But either way, I'm not upset with the turnout. I'm not mad. I kind of like the variance that it gives. So I'm not mad about it. So these are the bundles that I went with. What I did end up doing was, after I re-strategized, I was like, you know what? This is the same exact hair, not the same one, because that hair is long gone. I reordered the same exact hair that I used for my braid locks by Fashion Idol off of Amazon. It is a 16-inch, 100% human hair, and it's Afro Kinky Bold. This hair comes in 99J, so it comes in that burgundy color. So after brainstorming, I was like, I'm going back to what I know. Okay. So as you see, I still have different pieces. So you do kind of have to work with it, guys. So I would have to find some hair, as you see here, and you pull pieces off and make you a piece to make the twist. Okay, so that's what I used for the base of my hair. So as I told y'all, the first time I did braid locks, and the braid pattern is what really bothered me. I was like, I wish I would have done twist. That way over time, the twist, I don't know, I find that they seem to have an easier time transitioning to where you're not able to see the twist. So what I did is I started off with a braid, okay, and then I went directly into a twist, okay. Then I added the curly ends. I braided those on separately, okay. Let me show you. Yeah, I added those on separately with a small braid. Now, is there a lot going on in my head? Yes, it's a lot going on. As of right now, it doesn't bother me. I'm one of those people, you know, depends on the time. Right now, I'm not mad. I like how everything turned out. So I do have a braid, then a twist, then a small braid, then a curl. So it is a lot going on, guys. But conducively, as a whole, it is really, really nice. Really, really full. As you can see, the curls here. Now, I will say the curls have been more maintenance than I was expecting or hoping. So I'm already noticing the bunching in the curls. So I'm like, you know, how often am I going to need to be detangling the curls to keep the curls there? We're going to see. It's going to be it's going to be a journey of a different kind. We'll see. So that's what I'm noticing, that there is some bunching with the curls already. I have not did my first wash yet. I do believe that I will braid and band, just because I do want to make sure that I don't have a whole lot of other things going on with my locks that might cause me issues in the long run. So I will say now, with when I did my initial count, I think I was like right around 130 locks. Okay. But they are so nice, guys. So nice. As you can see, I started with a braid, and I'm already getting some new growth. Why? Because these have been in almost 6 weeks already. You can see how full they look. They are gorgeous. I love the size. They're not too small. They're not too big. The size is perfect. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of cons. Right now, I'm just loving the overall look of it. So I haven't did my first retightening or retwist or anything yet. I do think with these that I'm gonna go more of the interlocking route. I still don't 100% know. We're gonna play that by ear as well. I think I'm gonna go more of the interlocking route for this hair in particular, for this style in particular. And as you can see here, just want you to see, it's just one of those things where I parted it myself. And like I told y'all in previous videos, I am not a stickler for having the most neatest locks. It ain't even that serious to me. So are my parts, do I have like this perfect grid? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It doesn't, I don't really care that much. But I just like, when I want a cute look, I just want to be able to, you know. So what I did do, what I've been doing lately, is just my oil. I am currently using the Wild Growth Oil, hair oil. This is what I'm currently using. Just a little oil, and of course, you know, I like to lay my edges. That's my thing. And just still using my rose water mix. Now, the Tejan that I had in here, I did like, no issues with it. What I did though was go back to my regular rose water, just add kind of half rose water, half water, mix it up real good together and spray it all over my head. Okay, that's what I use to also refresh the curls. So technically this is no longer the Tejan, but I keep the bottle, why not? You know, so I use it and just add my rose water mixture that is from Amazon that I've used with all of my locks. And I love it. I think it adds moisture, shine, makes the hair very manageable, soft, moisturizes it all in one. So I love it. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. That's all I've been doing is a little bit of rose water and my oil, probably once or twice a week. I add a little oil. Okay. Okay, so y'all, if y'all have any questions about the style, about how I achieved the style, any questions that I didn't address in the video, definitely leave those down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the style. Do you like it? What do you think about the color variants? I like it. Okay, I like it. So let me know what y'all think. I am currently in love. As you can see, I'm currently in love, honey. I'm in love. Okay. I think they are gorgeous. They are pretty much what I imagined. So y'all stay tuned with me for this journey as we see what they evolve into over time. I love y'all. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. Thank you to any new viewers that will be subscribers. And thank you to my returning subscribers that come time and time again. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.